Easily the most beautiful day we've had here in Seattle to come to the ballpark as folks make their way across Royal Prome into Safeco Field. A lot of them still in the sun as we get you ready for game 3 of this 4-game set. The Mariners playing host to the Chicago White Sox. Good to have you with us, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew on hand this gorgeous night with Yovani Gallardo about to take the mound. He's got a 2-3 record, and he has really pitched well lately. Let's take a look at the White Sox lineup.
And the White Sox 10th in hitting, 12th in runs scored. Look at a couple of the stars from last night's game. Melky Cabrera, who was hitting second, had the go-ahead RBI in last night's game. Jose Abreu in his career against the Mariners, not much on the average, but 4 home runs, including a home run in last night's ball game. And Willie Garcia will round out the 9. The center fielder will round out the 9 for the White Sox. Gallardo on the year, this will be his 9th start. ERA right at 4.5 and 45 2/3. He has 32 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .260. He has given up 5 home runs this year. Take a look at the defense. Outfield has been special this year, and it starts with Gerard Dyson in center field. Kyle Seager at third base. Taylor Motter will move over to first, so Mike Freeman will get the start at second base. Carlos Ruiz doing the catching. Last start for Gallardo against the Oakland A's. 6 1/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, couple of walks, 5 strikeouts. Good fastball, 92 miles an hour. Slider curveball to go with it.
For Gallardo, his 5th start here at home in Seattle, and we are underway. First pitch up high, ball 1. Mark Wegner's got balls and strikes. Jerry Davis, crew chief, he's at first. Pat Hoberg, the umpire, at second. Rob Drake at third. Scott Sanchez been on a nice little roll here. 10-game hitting streak. 71 degrees, winds out of the northwest at 3. Flags blowing very lightly left to right. Fastball up high. A couple of times, particularly in that first month, Mike, you saw Gallardo fastball commanding is a little bit up. In the last 3-4 starts, it's gotten a lot better.
It's been better. I would say that if he struggles with it, it's typically in the first and second inning. If he's going to miss, he'll miss at the top of the strike zone. He has a good fastball at 92 miles an hour. At times, he will touch 94. He wants to get to his curveball and his slider.
A good month of May and 3 starts, a 1-0 record of 3.63 ERA. Big improvement on the April mark of 1-3 with a 5.08. 2-2 pitch up high. Full count. And just coming off a 1-for-2 night. There's Melky Cabrera. Game-winning double last night. 10th inning, 2-1 win for the White Sox. Another good crowd on hand here at Safeco Field. Jay Buhner bobblehead night. And he loses Sanchez. Leadoff walk. Last night, 32,371. Looks like at least that much here tonight. White Sox with the win last evening ended a 4-game losing streak. They dropped the Mariners' home record in this homestand at 3-2. Here's Melky Cabrera. One to Melky. Cabrera to be followed by Jose Abreu. Freeman bobbles. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. That is a piece of videotape he's going to want to burn.
I think he gets ahead of himself thinking about the double play. He was going to tag the runner. and then throw to first. Unfortunately, he never had the baseball.
First 2 men have reached.
So in a little bit of a hurry.
So now you bring up Jose Abreu. Home run yesterday. Upper deck job, left field, left center field. 6th inning of his career home run number 99. First 2 men have reached here. Sox, not an overwhelming offensive output so far this season. 10th in batting, 13th in homers, 12th in runs and hits, 14th in doubles. This guy can hurt you. 8 home runs all on the road.
And another fastball at the top of the strike zone. 11 pitches, 5 strikes for Gallardo.
Giovanni threw 103 pitches last time out, 2nd highest he's had this year. That was against Oakland his last start. His previous high 108. That was against Oakland too, back in the 23rd of April. He won that game 11-1. He went 6 in the 3rd. Sanchez and Cabrera the base runners. Nobody out. Pitch to Abreu. Three balls, 1 strike. I would like to deal a card right here that has double play written all over it. Three-1 pitch. Hit hard. Base hit. Sanchez will score. Heredia getting it back in. Cabrera to third. RBI double Abreu. 1-0 Chicago. RBI number 23 for Abreu on his 8th double.
And he's going to get a fastball probably just off the inside corner. Abreu turns on it. Lines it into the corner.
Brings up Avisail Garcia. Sensational year that he's experiencing right now. 4th in the American League in hitting at 342. Fly ball left field deep. Heredia at the track. That baby's gone. 3-run homer. Avisail Garcia had a miserable start here for Giovanni Gallardo. Garcia with home run number 7 takes his RBI total to 31. Quick hole and a deep hole. First inning.
And this is on a breaking ball. His curveball trying to go to the outside corner, leaves it middle in. Garcia just drops the barrel on it. A little bit of everything so far here in the first inning. A walk, an error, an RBI double, and now a 3-run homer.
355 feet on the carry. High fly ball ahead. Enough to get out. 93 miles an hour on the exit velocity. Nobody out. A 4-0 deficit already. Here's Todd Frazier. 0 for 4 in last night's game.
And a quick visit from Mel Stottlemyre Jr.
Gallardo going against Todd Frazier. Frazier has had a lot of success. 12 for 35, a homer, 2 runs batted in against Gallardo. 2-0. 2-1. Frazier 0 for 4 last night. Went 2 for 4 with a homer, first game of the series on Thursday, a 5-4 Mariner win. Two. Ariel Miranda sparkling last night. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, a career best 9 Ks. Not involved in the decision, but pitched well enough to win it. Mariners got 1 hit last night. Danny Valencia leadoff triple in the second.
Mark Wegner, the home plate umpire, and he's opened things up. Gallardo with a fastball at the top of the strike zone that wasn't called, and then that last fastball right in the middle of the plate and the knees, and called the ball.
3-2 to Frazier. It's like a walk hurt him in the first inning at Cleveland. A walk here hurts Gallardo. RBI double and a 3-run homer. That's in the gap. Dyson cuts it off. Frazier going for 2. Here's a throw. He should be meat, and he is. No sense pulling the muscle out there. He does get the base hit. Didn't expect him to make that turn, Mike. I really didn't.
I think it surprised him. He was going to test Dyson in center field. Gerard did a nice job of cutting the ball off, and he has a stronger throwing arm, I think, than a lot of people give him credit for.
Single and an 8.63 and a put out. One away, and there's Tim Anderson. Shortstop batting with 1 out. Anderson had a 7-game hitting streak end last night. Went 0 for 5. Seven-game hitting streak, beg your pardon. 7 games. Don't want to cheat him.
You see 23 pitches, 12 strikes for Gallardo, and just the 1 out.
Oh, 2 strikes. So struggling Mariner offense is already in a 4-0 hole with Gallardo. Looking to keep it right here. Not allow any more runs. 1-2 to Anderson. Smack to right field. Gammel's right there. 2 down.
Yeah, you can see Ben in right field has sunglasses on. A slicing line drive.
Very solid right field performer. Filling in for the rehabbing Mitch Haniger. Field right now, not a bother in terms of the sun. A lot of fans still dealing with it. I don't think they're complaining too much. Out in center field, out pen, up upper deck, right field. Big swing and a miss by Matt Davidson. Davidson 1 for 4 last night. Fouled off on the fist. Davidson hit a 2-run homer, 7th inning. First game on Thursday. DH'd in that contest. And this is another opportunity for him to DH. Played 3rd last night. That'll do it. 7 men to the plate. 4 runs. 3 hits and an error. Early hole for the Mariners. Plenty of time to climb out. Gene Segura is going to lead it off when we get back. Last night, Gene Segura had a 17-game hitting streak snapped. Let's start another one tonight. Let's take a look at the rest of the batting order for the Mariners.
And following Segura in the lineup will be Ben Gamel. He drove in the only run for the Mariners in last night's game. Nelson Cruz, the DH, hitting third. He leads the American League in RBIs. And Gerard Dyson, over the last 6 games, hitting .353. He will round out the 9 for the Mariners.
Big Mike Pelfrey. Rick Wandu, Segura, 1 for 3 against Pelfrey. Four hits on the homestand for Gene. There's a strike.
For Pelfrey, fastball, split, curveball, slider. His fastball on average this year at 92 miles an hour. That's a pretty good run to it. A good 2-seamer.
Got in the spring by Detroit, signed by White Sox, hit down to AAA Charlotte, and they brought him up here. They're like so many teams in Major League Baseball, certainly the Mariners at the forefront here. Starters Carlos Rodon, a left-hander. He's on the DL. Right-handed veteran James Shields, he's on the DL, along with bullpen guys Nate Jones and Jake Petruska. They needed Pelfrey to come in here and eat up some innings. And a couple of youngsters they're not ready to bring up just yet. So I call on the 33-year-old right-hander.
That's one of the things that he has not been able to do is eat up innings. Been able to get through 5 innings once.
Talking to John Cooper, the pitching coach, and he's fingers crossed that they can get this guy deep. Hadn't happened yet. And the other thing we talked about earlier, 3rd time through, the numbers against him are, I mean, he's just been hammered. Third time through the order, opponents are 9 for 12 against Pelfrey. 2-2 pitch here to Segura. Foul off. Danny Valencia out with a sore wrist. Taylor Monner getting to play at first base tonight. Segura is 1 for 3 against Pelfrey. Full roller up the middle. Second baseman Sanchez throws him out.
Take a look at the numbers for Mike Pelfrey. This is his 6th start. Again, 0-4 ERA at a 5.7 high ERA for him. 10 walks, 23 2/3. Opponents hitting .250. He's given up 4 home runs. And a look at the defense. Willie Garcia will get the start in center field. Todd Frazier DH last night. Back at third tonight. Jose Abreu at first.
There's Ben Gamel. 4 hits on the homestand. 4 for 2 with an RBI yesterday's game. Sacrifice fly scored Danny Valencia with the Mariners' only run, 2nd inning. Look at Pelfrey, big man, 6'7", 240. He's 33 years old, born in Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, northeast of Dayton, Ohio, and he played his college ball at Wichita State. Gamel's been on a nice run for the Mariners. Seen him do a little bit of everything.
Over the only run last night with a sacrifice fly.
Got 10 multi-hit games. 3rd to Heredia and Segura. 2-2. Center fielder Garcia way over left center field. Big gap out there. And that's just where Ben hits. Works out nicely on a 2-2 pitch. First hit for the Mariners.
Solid line drive right back up the middle. You take a look at our Snoqualmie Casino Supermo and the swing by Gamel. Inside out swing. Slicing line drive right back up the middle on a 2-seam fastball.
one on here for the Mariners in the first. Down 4-0. 3-run homer by Avisail Garcia. Jose Abreu with an RBI double in the first. Here's Mr. Cruz. 4 for 7 on the homestand. 2 of them are home runs. And hard right to Anderson. Taylor made double play. That'll do it for the Mariners in the first. 4-0 White Sox. As we look ahead, it's a must-have giveaway for our youngest Mariner fans. Tomorrow, Mariners wrap up this series with the White Sox who'd won 10, and all kids 14 and under are going to get a Mariners gym bag thanks to Aquafina. Hey kids, get ready for Mariners gear when you gear up with tickets right now at mariners.com. So we've seen Giovanni Gallardo recover from a rocky first inning. He did it in Cleveland. He needs to do it again here tonight. Omar Narvaez, the catcher, is going to lead off. Switch hitter.
28 pitches in the first inning for Gallardo.
Gave up 4 runs on 3 hits, and it was an error. He's ahead of Narvaez. 0-2. Omar came in late in the game last night. Went 0 for 4 on Thursday. He's batting in the 8th hole. He'll be followed by center fielder Willie Garcia, and then back to the top, the order, second baseman Yomar Sanchez. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks here for Gallardo. On away.
Good two-seam fastball right off the outside corner. It's in to chase it.
Great crowd, fabulous conditions here tonight at Safeco Field. Willie Garcia, the center fielder, 1 for 3 last night. Last time we saw Gallardo, he walked his 2 men in his 6th and 1/3 inning, struck out 5. 1-1. Well, if you're straight away center field, upper deck right field, coming down the first base line, the sun's still a factor. These folks came prepared with the sunglasses. 1-1. Two and one, looking for that command here, Mike.
They struggled with his fastball. Again, we were talking about it, Dave. The fastball up out of the strike zone in the first inning. Has not been the problem here in this inning.
2-2.
28 pitches, 17 strikes in the first inning for Gallardo.
Two pitch. Right, 3 call. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Gallardo. First one looking. 2 down here in the 3rd.
And you can see the location of the fastball on the inside corner, but more importantly at the knees. And there were a number of pitches that were down in the zone. Good sign. Gallardo would like to get to his curveball as much as he can. Opponent's hitting just 156 against his curve. So to do that, you have to command the fastball. Much better here in the 2nd.
Sanchez walked and scored first inning. Easy play, Heredia. This has been a very nice inning for Mr. Giovanni Gallardo. 10 pitches to get his 3 outs in the 2nd. Let's get the offense working here. 4-0 White Sox. And hoping, fill in the blank. Yeah, we wanted better weather. It happened today. Look at this. Blue sky, gorgeous, tourists, Seattleites, Northwest folks all over the place. And a good crowd here at Safeco Field. The Mariners trail 4-0. Here's Kyle Seager.
It's too bad, really, Dave, that we're leaving town after the game tomorrow because the weather's going to be fantastic over the next week and a half.
Indeed. We could be looking at big heat, humidity, and thunderstorms going east to Washington and Boston. Thunderstorm predicted most of the day in D.C. on Monday. Hopefully the rain will not be too much of a factor. 1-1 here to Kyle Seager. 3 hits. 2 are home runs on this homestand. 3 for 19. Belfry got into the big league ranks back in 2006 with the Mets. Was with them through the 12th season. He went 50 and 54. The 3 seasons in Minnesota, well under 500. And Detroit 4 and 10. So for his career, he is 65 and 95, 30 games under 500. A career ERA of 4.58.
And he is trying to work the inside corner on Kyle. Kyle and his power is to right field, so that might work out well for him if he gets pitch middle in.
The 3-1 pitch. And hard through the shift. Base hit. Good start for the Mariners in the 2nd inning.
Kyle's going to get a fastball, end up in the middle of the plate. Pelfrey has a pretty good two-seamer. Against the lefties, he'll try to start that pitch off the plate inside and run it back to the corner. So mix in a slider with it, try to get that in on their hands.
Taylor Motter coming off an 0 for 4 last night. Got a base hit to right field on Thursday night. 1 for 4 in that game. Been filling in for Robbie Cano since Robbie's been put on the DL, and we look forward to Mr. Cano's reappearance on the field at second base Tuesday in Washington. Talking about a guy that's dancing and chomping at the bit. Robbie had a great year. Cano at 296, 8 homers and 28 runs batted in his 34 games. He is really missed in that lineup.
He's not used to missing time.
Now, here's a guy, you look at his ledger, he's always 159 to 162 in games played. Pelfrey, you get the runner there. Modern speed takes the double play out of order. Seager erased here.
Couldn't quite get the handle on it right away, but makes a strong throw to the second baseman Sanchez. Good hustle by Taylor to beat it out and keep it from being a double play.
One out, moderate first brings up Guillermo Heredia. Game-winning base hit Thursday night. Probably hearing the same thing I'm hearing. Talk to other guys, other ball clubs and scouts. I like that left fielder. Off the leg. We've been talking about him going back to spring training. It was a lot more aggression at the plate. And there goes Motter. Swung on him and fouled off.
Well, he's been aggressive all year. Already at 294 batting average for him. A couple of home runs. Been terrific in the outfield. Strong throwing arm, covers a lot of ground.
He can play center, can play left, play them both well. Cooled off just a little bit here in the homestand, 3 for 14, but that game winner Thursday night was a beauty. Off the bench as a pinch hitter. Stays at 0-2. Mariners 3-2 on this homestand, getting ready to take off on the road tomorrow. We'll talk to you from Washington, Boston, and Colorado. One out, one on. 0-2 here to Heredia. Chopper Anderson goes for one, and they turn a nifty double play. Well done, Tim Anderson, Yomar Sanchez, and Jose Abreu. Mariners are gone in the second. insurance. Find a local agent at Safeco.com. Do more. By Amtrak Cascades. What a beautiful way to travel. Visit AmtrakCascades.com. By Primera Blue Cross, your hometown health plan for 84 years. And by your Northwest Chevy dealer and the new face of strong Chevy Silverado. The Milkman, Melky Cabrera, going to lead it off. 2-3-4 coming up. Followed by Jose Abreu. Michelle Garcia. Melky first time up, reached on fielder's choice. That was that ground ball hit to the second baseman, Mike Freeman. Got the twigs in between. Got his feet tangled up, and everything went awry. 2-0 to Melky. There's a strike. Jay Buhner bobblehead night here, and Jay threw it. Very creditable fastball there, Mike. What is it, 70 plus? Angie reported.
Yeah, they'll sink to it off the plate.
But he got, you know what? Probably hadn't done it in a while, but from the mound, a little zip to it. Wasn't bad, a little movement.
No, it was good. I was happy with it. I thought he did great.
I was impressed that they didn't even hesitate. Right to the mound. 60 feet, 6 inches. Come on. 2-2 pitch. Three and 2 to Cabrera. Abreu, RBI double down the left field line. His first time up. His base hit in right field. Melky works a full count. Starts off the Sox third with a hit. Time now for today's T-Mobile Unlimited Baseball Break. Most road home runs this season. Boy, it's a shame about Freddie Freeman. Out 3 months, fractured wrist. Jose Abreu, all his home runs. The road, Will Myers and Ryan Zimmerman. We'll see Ryan coming up starting on Tuesday. And today, Freddie Freeman, they brought in Matt Adams. Braves made a trade with the Cardinals to bring Matt Adams over. They picked up James Loney a couple of days ago after the Freddie Freeman injury. He was hit by a pitch. Matt Adams is going to provide a lot more power. Loney's a good glove man, not much of a hitter. Here's Abreu. Picked up an RBI, his 23rd with the double in the first inning. Jose coming off a 3-for-5 performance last night, including a home run. Checking some out-of-town scores in the division. Angels playing at the Mets. They were down 7-2. It's now 7-5 in the ninth. Detroit beat Texas 9-3. And Oakland took out Boston 8-3. With that Detroit 9-3 win, it stops the Texas 10-game win streak. Verlander got the win to go 4-3. A.J. Griffin takes the loss. He's 4-1. Sox have turned 2 double plays. Mariners looking for their first. This might be it right here. Freeman, and they do get it. Take a look at our Big Fish Casino big catch. This is a good one right here.
Quick turn by Freeman at second base. Ball is jammed. Abreu, and you can see Segura showing some range, gets rid of it. Little underhand flip and a strong throw from Freeman. Turn the double play.
He's going to turn a double play in his future. I can feel it. I can see it. Slice job there off the bat of Garcia. 3-run homer. First pitch you saw first inning. Rick Renteria insisted his boys come back in shape, and Garcia and Abreu both dropped considerable poundage since we saw him last year. This Garcia kid is really playing well. The numbers are outstanding. 0-2. Here's your pitch total. He's up to 50. Two and two, 2 outs. 4-0 Sox. RBI double of Abreu in the first 3-run homer by this man Garcia, followed immediately afterwards. Two. Pretty deep. Slicing drive. And it is gone. Home run for Avisail Garcia. 2 plate appearances, 2 home runs, 4 ribbies. 5-0 White Sox. What a day he's having. 2 home runs, gives him 8 on the season. The 4 RBIs takes him to 32.
And you can see right in the middle of the plate, looked like a changeup. Thought maybe it was going to be another quick inning after the double play.
Fan just threw the ball back out onto the field. That's why we have a delay for the moment. Gallardo now has given up 7 home runs on the season. It's Todd Frazier. Bounce foul. Garcia's 5th career multi-hit, multi-home run game. Home runs in 120 games last year. Back up this way. And here we are in game 41, and he's got 8. Oh, 2 to Todd Frazier. 5-0 White Sox. Strike 3 called. Damage done by Garcia extends the lead to 5-0. Bottom third of the order coming up for the Mariners. Experienced by Mike Polson of Snohomish. He wins the Jade Muner bobblehead sweepstakes. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Celebrate it with a kiss. There's Mike Freeman. Sun reflecting on him. Coming off the stands in right field.
Well, that's one of the bobbleheads that Jay autographed today.
I would hope. He autographed 19 of the allotment of 20,000. Freeman, Ruiz, and Dyson here against Mike Pelfrey. Mike Freeman looking for his third hit. Limited time. He's 2 for 28.
Pelfrey has been helped out with a couple of double play balls. 6-4-3 in the first, 6-4-3 in the second. Pretty good two-seam fastball, trying to keep the ball down. And again, his problems have come in the 5th inning.
Oh, Freeman looks at the call, third strike, one away, first strikeout for Pelfrey. One away here in the third. We'll bring up Carlos Ruiz. He went over 2 in Thursday's game, hitting just 119. He's got good numbers against Pelfrey, 9 for 29 with 3 runs batted in. Mike Zunino at Tacoma hitting 226, 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Told that earlier this evening Mike Zunino hit a home run, so that's good news.
Pelfrey throwing a lot of strikes. 30 pitches, 22 strikes, 8 batters, 7 first pitch strikes.
One and 2. Pitch to Chooch. Swinging on this. 2 away. Couple strikeouts here for Pelfrey. Make sure you celebrate Mom not once but twice this month. And you take her out to the ballpark for Second Chance Mother's Day. That's tomorrow. First pitch at 1:10. Thanks to EQC, the first 10,000 moms are going to take home a fashionable Mariners Beach tote. So pick up tickets at mariners.com. Gerard Dyson will be the hitter. 2 out, nobody on. So a nice little roll here. Slaps this one left center, hanging up, dying quickly. Melky Cabrera makes the play. The Mariners go 1-2-3 in the third. 5-0 Sox. Good to have you with us. Safeco Field, 5-0 White Sox. Time for our Geico this date in MLB history, and we take you back to May 94. Mariners scored team record 19 runs and a 19-2 win over the Rangers. Buehner went 4 for 4, 3 ribbies, and 2 runs scored. Other notables: Ken Griffey Jr. 3 for 4, homer, 2 doubles, 2 runs batted in. Edgar went 4 for 5 with a homer, 2 doubles, 5 ribbies. Mike Flowers went 0 for 2 with an RBI and scored twice. Big day for the boys, huh?
Guys in the middle of the lineup did some damage that day.
Impressive. Your shortstop Tim Anderson lined out to right. Sends this one to center field, and that's a base hit. First pitch jumped all over it. 6th hit. See, listens to Darryl Boston. There's the sun reflecting off a couple of points here in the ballpark. Not affecting fellas on the field right now. Beautiful day for a ball game. 71 degrees when at first pitch at 7:10 here. The hitters, Matt Davidson, struck out his first time.
A couple of high fastballs to Davidson in the first. Got some pop. 7 home runs. Just 21 hits on the year, but 7 of them left the ballpark.
Missed up by Chooch. 2-0.
You can see it. 58 pitches, 36 strikes, 28 pitches in the first inning.
Man, not what he wants it to be, that's for sure. 3-0 there. Runner on first, nobody out. Four-pitch walk. His second walk. Check out our CenturyLink What's Next. Mariners have yet to announce a starter, but Derek Holland, 30-year-old left-hander, is going to go for the White Sox. First season with the Sox. 8 years in Texas, he went 62-50. And a career mark of 12-6 against the Mariners, 4-3 here at Safeco Field. Omar Narvaez, catcher, struck out. First time. He comes up now with 2 men aboard, nobody out. Here comes Dyson in a hurry. Speed not going to work here as that drops in front, and the bases are loaded. This is position 6, 7, and 8 in the order. They have teed it up nicely for Willie Garcia.
Well, this one hit off the end of the bat. A soft line drive into left center field.
Down 5-0. Already in a world of trouble. Now bases loaded, nobody out. Garcia took a called third strike his first time up. Anderson, Davidson, and Narvaez, the base runners. Career first for him. Garcia 1 for 3 in last night's game. Five runs on 7 hits for the Sox. No runs, 2 hits for the Mariners. Count goes to 1-1. .63 pitches, nobody getting loose. With
how much the bullpen has worked. Gallardo might be out there for his 100 pitches regardless.
Line drive, center field. Dyson with the catch. He throws the third. Scoring on a play, Tim Anderson. RBI for Garcia. 6-0 White Sox. Sac fly.
Solid line drive into center field, inside out swing. Fortunately for the Mariners, Dyson was standing right there. Line drive right to him.
Top of the order, here's Sanchez again. Third time. Walked and scored in the first, flied out to left, ending the second.
The White Sox came into the game hitting .240 as a team with runners in scoring position, but this evening they are 3 for 3.
One to one. Coming into the game, Gallardo was 1-0 with a 1.06 ERA against the Sox. That was his lowest ERA against any team. Dramatic turnaround here tonight. Two-one pitch here to Sanchez. Slow roller past a diving Seager. They'll hold the runner right there. Bases are loaded again. Wow.
Like another fastball off the outside corner. Sanchez able to go with it. The White Sox are now 4 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Looks like Dylan Overton is going to start to get loose in the Mariner bullpen. Gallardo now at 68 pitches.
I'd like to dial up something. Double play would be it right now. Tough hitter Melky Cabrera reached on a fielder's choice, single to right. One out, bases loaded. A run on the board here in the fourth. 6-0 Sox. On first pitch swing. On after Gallardo. Meanwhile, Mike Pelfrey has gone through Mariners order just once. Double play in the first and second innings. Big help for him. Melky finds a hole. Scoring on the play is Davidson. Narvaez right behind him. It's an 8-0 blowout here in the fourth. Second hit for Cabrera. Picks up 2 RBIs. He's got 19 and the fans aren't happy.
And the White Sox are unreal, 5 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Everything they're putting in play is a base hit.
Bring up their bomber, or one of their bombers, Jose Abreu. RBI double in the first. Third inning, bounced into a double play. 8-0 in the fourth. Anything from your comedy routine chuckles from your last appearance? 8-0 in the fourth.
And 72 pitches. Scott Service, the manager, standing on the steps now. He was sitting down, but standing up.
Now 3-0. Abreu's 7th man to the plate here in the 4th inning. Green 1. It's very well. They put a big change in the plans for tomorrow. Whether they go bullpen or call somebody up. Could be a long night for the bullpen here. That's really hit hard. Going deep is Dyson on the track. Runner at second tags. And gets the third with no problem. It's Sanchez. A long loud out by Abreu.
And Scott Service looks like he's going to go get him.
So how hard that ball was hit. He's seen enough.
And it will be Dylan Overton.
So Dylan Overton to pitch to Avisail Garcia. He'll be the 8th man to the plate with runners at the corners here. What a big inning for the Sox. Time now for a Beacon Plumbing call to the pen. Back with more right after this. Here at Safeco Field. Saturday, June 3rd, Nelson Cruz bobblehead night presented by KeyBank. First 20,000 fans take home a bobblehead featuring the Mariners power hitter. Note the home run hitting ability is not to scale. Log on to Mariners.com right now for tickets. Bad night for Giovanni Gallardo.
Just 3 2/3, 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned. Couple of walks, 4 strikeouts, 75 pitches, 45 of those for strikes, and he is responsible for the 2 base runners.
Our Beacon Plumbing call to the pen. Going to bring us left-hander Dylan Overton.
This will be his 9th appearance on the year. ERA just over 5 in 14 innings. He has 8 strikeouts, a couple of walks. Opponent's hitting .255 for Dylan. It's fastball right at 90 miles an hour. Change up his best off-speed pitch. He will mix in a curveball with it.
Got a start under his belt as well for the Mariners. They need him to get some outs. For the Sox, 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 3 here in the fourth with 2 men still aboard. Super night for Garcia. 3-run homer and a solo blast. And it continues here as he gaps one. That'll score Sanchez. Cabrera works his way to third. They're going to wave him. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time. So Melky Cabrera on his giddy up from first scores. And now the Sox are in double figures.
What a night for Avisel Garcia. Now 6 RBIs. Solid line drive into the gap. Dyson trying to keep it from getting to the wall. Pick it up just in front of the warning track. Back in quickly to Segura.
Nick Capra gave Melky the big wave. Wow.
The White Sox 6 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Avisel Garcia with 6 RBIs. Closed the book on Gallardo. 10 runs, 9 of them earned.
His ERA just said ouch. Seven different White Sox players have scored. 8 players have reached base, all but Willie Garcia. Ninth man to the plate is Todd Frazier. That's hit. Oh, Seager, nice play. Can he get an out? He does. He got him. Wow. 9 men to the plate. It was biblical. A big inning. 5 runs on the board here to make it 10-0 Sox. Ran out on the field. He's about 97. I'll have what he's drinking. Thank you very much. Wow.
It's terrific.
That's beautiful. I mean, he didn't just like wait for the announcement, make this grand entrance. He bolted out like it was a 100-meter dash.
He ran off the field too.
Yes, he did. Oh man, we'll get.
Yeah, we needed that.
Yeah, that was. I remember Burke Waldron. Remember him from last year. He got a big ovation. This time, man, he sprinted out there. That was impressive. All right, remember San Diego, Mike?
Yes, I do. There you have it.
Big hill to climb.
It can happen.
See what happens. Top of the order, Segura. 10-0 Sox. Bottom 4. Chopper to Anderson. 1 out. This is beginning just the second time through against Pelfrey. And again, Pelfrey 65-95 career with a 4.58 ERA. And opponents hitting 9 for 12 third time through the order with 2 doubles, a triple, a pair of home runs the third time through the lineup against him so far this season. Here's Ben Gamble, base hit to center, raced to the double play back in the first. 10 runs on 10 hits for the Sox. No runs, 2 hits for the Mariners. Oh, and 2. Pelfrey struck out 2. Hasn't walked anybody. Gamble first inning single. Seager a second inning single. That's it. Ronnie Gaillard, bad night for him. 3 2/3, 9 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 2 homers. ERA went from 4.53 to 5.84. Two and 2 to Gamble, who is going to be the fire starter here for the Mariners. Slicing drive left field. Melky coming on, makes the catch. 2 outs. With Cabrera, scored twice, scored from first.
That was a great look at the concentration that he had on his face trying to make that catch. A slicing line drive working its way away from him. Just before it hits the ground.
Thursday took a home run away from Valencia at the wall, 4th inning, left field. 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs tonight. And we're only in the 4th.
Nelson hit the ball hard his first time up, but 1 hopper right at the shortstop for a double play.
Oh, and 2. Big sweeping breaking ball. The 0-2. On a 2 to Nelly. Got the catcher Narvaez. Sound like he got him on his right hand.
Amazing what some run support will do for a starting pitcher. Much more aggressive. So far he's faced 12 batters, 11 first pitch strikes for Pelfrey. And he came into the game with a 5.7 ERA.
Two and 2. Cruz is ready. 2-2 pitch here. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Gone is Cruz, and the Mariners in the 4th. They go 1-2-3 as Pelfrey picks up his 3rd home run. Mount Rainier in the distance at 10-0. White Sox as they're in the distance as we head to the 5th.
Sports Desk. It's time for hashtag Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. Ryan sending in the shot of his little fella Jackson. I hope he stays up long enough to see the Mariners rally. Up to Dave and Mike.
Speaking of rally time, good call there. June 2nd last year, Mariners are down 12-2, come back to win 16-13 at San Diego. One of the more improbable wins you could ever see. Still time here tonight. As my glass is 3/4 filled with optimism.
First things first, we have to stop them from scoring.
Funny thing about that.
They are 6 for 8 with runners in scoring position tonight. They've hit a couple of home runs. Avisel Garcia having a tremendous night. He has driven in 6. And Tim Anderson with a broken bat.
Anderson's lined out to right, single to center and scored. Big RBI guy tonight, Avisel Garcia. 6 runs batted in, 3-run homer, solo homer, and a 2-run double.
Hopefully Dylan Overton can slow him down.
There's a start. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Mattress Firm. Wrap up this series in homestand tomorrow. On the road again, Washington, Boston, Colorado, back home on the 31st for Colorado, and then Tampa Bay follows. A lot of ex-Mariners on that ball club. It'll be a day off there on June 5. Minnesota and Toronto coming. The Mariners enjoy 2 nice homestands in the month of June. That month of June, the Mariners will see Colorado, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, and Toronto. Then go on the road for Minnesota and Texas, then come home for Detroit, Houston, and Philly.
There's the good changeup from Dylan Overton. Again for Dylan, his fastball will be at 90 miles an hour. His changeup his best pitch. He will mix in a curveball with it.
Mile-high pop for Ben Gamble. Trick. 2 outs. 2-hit catch, just like you taught from day one from Dad.
And when it starts moving around on you, it's probably a good idea.
Nothing like the security getting that other hand on top before that baby comes out.
And I don't think he had a problem seeing it. I think it was just moving around. He was on the field today during batting practice, and it was tough to tell when the ball was going out the bat where it was actually going to land. Wind was blowing quite a bit. Not so much now.
Baez having a good night. Scored a run. Sox hit 10 runs on 10 hits. Mariners no runs, 2 hits in an out. Part of the big crowd, Jay Buhner bobblehead night here in Seattle at Safeco Field. Another 30,000 plus crowd for sure. Those numbers to you later. 32,371 last night. Seager stays with it. Squibber. And a 1-2-3 fifth thrown by Dylan Overton. 10-0 White Sox. orthopedics, and sports medicine by your local Toyota dealers. For all Toyota offers, go to buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more in car insurance. And by CHI Franciscan Health, the Mariners' official partners in health. Learn to stay Northwest healthy at nwhealthy.org.
Kyle Seager going to lead things up. Kyle with a base hit his first time up. Solid base hit into right field.
Seager, Motter, and Heredia here against Mike Pelfrey. Mariners in the middle of their second time through the order against Mike. Here's the ball to center field. Early Garcia backs up on a wave. 2 hits tonight for the Mariners thus far. Gamble in the first inning, a single to center, and Seager base hit to right in the second. Bob Christopherson and his crew. Field looking magnificent as always. Dedicated professionals. Those guys do a wonderful job day in and day out, put in long hours. Taylor Motter 0 for 1. Check swing. Outfield tilted a little bit to left for Motter. Breaking ball tantalizingly slow at 72 miles an hour. 0-2.
We've seen that a number of times from him, from Pelfrey tonight. A slow breaking ball. Using the curveball a little bit more than the slider.
One and two. So last year we broadcast that 16-13 come from behind win. What memories do you have of some games you played in when you overcame big deficits?
Nothing like that. That was really unreal. You know, obviously there's going to be games this ball ends up in the right field, might drop for a base hit, and it will. But I think for me, you know, we had Jay throwing out the first pitch tonight. Jay bobblehead in that 95 team. We had a number of wins that year where we had to come from behind, but nothing like what happened in San Diego last year.
Mariners are down 12-2, come back to win 16-13 June 2nd last year. Well, you guys probably got down. If I wasn't here during that time, but you got down 3-4 runs, and I know from listening to you guys over the years. Yeah, so what?
That was pretty much the attitude of it. Yeah, when you talk about having Junior hitting third and Edgar's fourth and Tino Martinez and Jay Buhner and those guys in the middle of the lineup doing a lot of damage.
There's Heredia bounced into a double play his first time. Sox got 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 5 more in the fourth. Two-0. Pelfrey 6'7", 240 pounds, 33 years old. Product of Wichita State University. Former Mariner manager Eric Wedge was a star there for the Wheat Shockers.
Talking about it, this is his 6th start. 5 starts previous to this. Only able to pitch through 5 innings just once, 5 in the third against Kansas City. He's had some issues, so Mariners can score a few runs.
Two-1 to Heredia. Hit it hard, center field. Garcia's there. Two outs. Bring up Mike Freeman. Danny Valencia sore wrist, so he's not available. Taylor Motter gets started first base, and Motter, who has been filling in for Cano. Motter moves to first, and Door opener for Mr. Freeman, who struck out looking in his first at bat, third inning. Ball one. Two outs. Infield pretty much straight up here for Freeman. 1-0 pitch. And in there for strike. How about the flip side? Been in a game where you had a 10-0 lead and let it go.
No, but I do remember the Mariners 2001, they win 116 games, and I think that was the year in Cleveland where they had a big lead. And the Indians ended up coming back and winning that ball game, which was unreal when you think of the Mariners in 2001 and the season that they had and all the wins.
That's the game where Lou took a lot of guys out.
Yes.
The next thing you know,
couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
The Indians were on their way back and you just could not stop it.
Medic. Ball and 2 strikes here to Mike Freeman. 2 out, 1 on. Outfield shallow, tilted towards the left side, and that's going to drop in. Melky's not catching that one. Oh, that's a foul ball. Can't catch a break here. Like it had the line as its destination. It sliced on him. A long strike. Panoramic view. Safeco Field. We come to you above the A at Safeco Field behind home plate. Boy, great views all over this ballpark. Looking for somebody, anybody to get an uprising started against Mike Pelfrey. Comes in with an 0-4 record at 5.70 ERA in 5 starts. Freeman called up. Cadeau went on the DL. Robbie's back on Tuesday in Washington, D.C. Mariners take on the Nationals, first place in the NL East, starting today with a 7-game lead over Atlanta. Washington, the only team in that division with a plus 500 record. That one's going to hang up. Melky was not deep. He's there. Mike Pelfrey not pitching like a guy with a career mark of 30 games under 500. At least we can enjoy the beauty here in the Northwest. before we even started, we talked about some offensive woes that the Mariners have been experiencing. And there are the numbers. And they are suitable for improvement, to say the least. And Robinson Cano, his absence, a big part of that story. And Bill Kruger joins us right now. And Bill, your thoughts on the impact of Mr. Cano's absence?
Oh, I think it's big. It's bigger than you probably think, because the Mariners have other stars, and Nelson Cruz is a star, Seegers is a star, and Segura has been unbelievable. But Robinson Cano, we kind of take it for granted because he's never out. He plays every day. But you start staring down at what this guy really does on a daily basis, and you start to realize how sorely he's missed, because you can't defend him. You have to play him straight up. He pulls the inside pitch for a homer. He hits the ball the other way on the ball outside. He's just a dynamic hitter that you can't defend. And that really has an effect on Seager. And that really has an effect on Cruz. We watched Toronto dodge Cruz, right? Yeah. And then you watch this series, he's had to go off the plate to hit balls, or he's hit an off-speed pitch.
And Bill, that's something that you can really speak to as somebody that has pitched in this league. It's not just him being the star and all the things that you just mentioned that he's capable of doing, but what it does to the length of the lineup and how you're going to try to get through it.
Yeah, because there's just too many good hitters, and you start dodging guys, and all of a sudden there's all kinds of ducks on the pond, and someone flips one in there, and it's 2-0 or 3-0 or 4-0. So yeah, it has a very big effect. This guy is sorely missed, and he's a leader up the middle of the field. He's the guy you want to make the relay play to the plate. He's the guy that makes terrific plays around the bag. He's a really good player, and he does a lot as a leader on the team as well.
Well, that's for sure. And tell you what, Bill, it's amazing, with his absence. The ball club started tonight just 3 games under 500. Yeah, you talk about Cano being out and all the pitchers, those 4 starters in that rotation, the regulars being out.
I mean, when you've gone through 10 starting pitchers and you're still 5th in the league in ERA, the offense has found new stars like Ben Gamel. I mean, Mitch Haniger before he went out, and found ways to pick up the slack. I think when the guys return, the pitchers and the position guys, you're going to be a bigger, better team, because you have players that now have newfound confidence, and then you add length around them. It's going to be a team, I think, that's going to score a lot of runs. Once they kind of figure out, I think, obviously, getting those starting pitchers back, really important. You can't do it without them. But I think once you get those guys back and they figure out the talented people in the bullpen and where they fit, particularly with Diaz at the end, I think this team can go on a big run.
I agree with you. James Paxton, talking to him the other day, he's pretty excited about coming back. Bill, thanks for your thoughts. Get you on the post-game show. Mariners post-game presented by Alaska Airlines. Nice job by Seager. And Overton throws a 1-2-3-6. So he's retired 3, 6, 7 in a row here in a 10-0 White Sox lead. Baseball and Root Sports is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Try the Double Jack Combo for just $4.99 only at Jack in the Box. By BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. And by Money Tree, proud to make a donation of Mariners Care for every Mariners win. 93-year-old Brooke Walden, bless his heart, second-class petty officer, United States Navy, fought in World War II. Tell you what, for his 20 yards, he might be the fastest guy in the building. They came out on the red carpet during an interlude as they had a chance to salute him. I love that guy's energy. I remember him from last year. He's even more spry this year at 93. Outstanding.
And Dave, I can tell you this, watching that, I have no doubt seeing him there with the glove that if a foul ball goes that way, that he's going to be able to handle it.
Around the first pitch last year, and I think that made, I mean, that was like highlight ecstasy last year when he ran out for the first pitch. Shoots, get out and ball, it does, base hit, and it's extra bases. They're playing him cheap. The 38-year-old veteran gaps one, a double. Fourth hit. For Carlos Ruiz, his third double.
He's going to get a fastball in the middle of the plate. Inside out swing, gets to the barrel. Slicing line drive, splits the gap. An easy double for him.
There you go, fourth hit for the Mariners. Brings up Gerard Dyson. This completes the second time through against starter Mike Pelfrey.
And with that double, it's the first time the Mariners have had a runner in scoring position tonight.
Dyson came into tonight's ball game over his last 6 games, hitting .353, couple homers, double, 3 runs batted in, 2 walks, broken bat, ground ball. Anderson, shortstop, throws out Dyson. Over to third goes Ruiz. So one away now. We begin the third time through the order. Hopefully, if form follows, look at that. Third time up, giving up a .750 batting average. 9 for 12, 2 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. Let it rain. See what happens. Second and third time we've seen that 72-mile-an-hour hook. Segura 2 groundouts tonight. Had a 17-game hitting streak snapped last evening. Oh, 2.
Next pitch will be 70. His high on the season is 100. That was in his last outing against the Angels. Threw 100 pitches.
Here's the 0-2. That misses. I mentioned about Pelfrey being 30 games under .500 for his career. He did have 3 consecutive seasons with the Mets where he won 10 or more games. Back in 08, he went 13-11, followed that with a 10-12 record, and then 15-9.
Dan Jennings getting loose in the pen.
Ball 2 strikes here to Segura. 2-2. Two pitch here to Gene. bouncing ball to Emerson, the shortstop. There's a good-looking player. Runner scores. That's Ruiz. Mariners on the board. It's 10-1 as Segura picks up an RBI, his 20th on that ground out. There's 2 away. Part of the Mariners' 40th anniversary celebration, the Mariners team store is offering a great lineup of apparel and souvenirs. So make sure to check out the 40th anniversary jersey, complete with the commemorative patch that will be worn by this team this season. They're available now at Mariners team stores. Got the great wheel working here. And that almost looks like the Gone with the Wind scene, that the colors out there north of the Space Needle. End of Act 2. That great movie.
Ben Gamel with one of the 4 hits for the Mariners. Got a base hit his first time up. He was 1 for 2. Also flew out to left field.
Pelfrey. Here he is in the 6th inning. The deepest he's gone prior was 5 1/3 at Kansas City earlier in the month on May 3rd. That's been a good pitch for him.
Going at 70 miles an hour.
Not expecting a guy 6'7", 240 to be able to slow one down to that level. Two 2 to Ben. Two pitch. That is a fair ball, handled easily by Abreu. Let's take another look at that sky. Frankly, Shallot. 10-1 White Sox. Game set, and we would like to welcome Northland Communications subscribers from Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho. Thank you for rooting on the Seattle Mariners, and all of us at Root Sports and the Mariners appreciate your support. Jose Abreu going to lead things off against Dylan Overton. Overton came on in the 4th. And relief from Giovanni Gallardo got knocked out of the box. 9 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned runs. First pitch strike to Abreu. RBI double first inning, bounced into a double play in the 3rd, fly center field in the 4th. Abreu, Avisel Garcia, and then Todd Frazier here in the 7th.
Dylan Overton's throwing a lot of strikes. 23 pitches, 18 strikes. Fastball at 90s. He's in his changeup and a curveball. 9 batters faced, 6 first pitch strikes.
Fights it off. Fair ball. Out of the box hard. And he'll slam on the brakes right there. Defensive changes for the Mariners. Guillermo Heredia moves from left to center. Ryan Dicey gets the rest of the night off, and Blue Powell takes over in left field. Two-hit night for Jose Abreu, but this has been trumped by Avisel Garcia. Perfect 3 for 3. Driven in 6 runs. First inning 3-run homer. Solo homer in the 3rd and a 2-run single in the 4th. They're calling it a double. It was a double. All right. It's right the first inning. He must be one heck of a hungry cat here.
Dylan started him off with a good changeup down out of the strike zone.
Best RBI performance by an individual. White Sox since Abreu knocked in 7 in a game last September. Well, perfect night continues. That splits the gap. Two big guys running the bases here as Abreu will get the stop sign. Another double for Avisel Garcia. And he's hitting the ball with great authority. The young man came in to tonight's game 4th in hitting in the American League.
And he's going to get a pitch at the bottom of the strike zone in the middle of the plate. Just barrels it up again. This is what we've been looking at all night. 4 hits. All of them for extra bases.
Ten runs on 12 hits. There's nobody out here. The hitter's Todd Frazier, 1 for 3. He made the final out of the 4th inning when 9 men came to the plate. 5 runs on 5 hits. Career best 4 hits for Garcia. Star of the show here tonight. Davidson and Garcia, the only ones that have not checked in with hits. There's another base hit, and that's going to get 2 as Garcia flying around. Todd Frazier, RBI 16 and 17.
And the White Sox are now 7 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Again, they came into the game as a team hitting .240 runners in scoring position, but tonight a lot of base hits. 12 runs on 13 hits.
Tim Anderson. Everybody going up there free swinging. Gets through. Runners going to advance. Got a wild pitch. Phillies had a game earlier in April where they went 8 for 11 runners in scoring position. The only number topping what Sox have done here tonight. Up and in. The Sox, the runners in scoring position, batting average, have taken it to the moment from 240 to 262.
As I mentioned, 7 for 9 tonight. 8 for 11 that Dave mentioned by the Phillies is the best so far this year in a game.
One of these nights. Segura throws out the White Sox shortstop. That's the first out. There's Matt Davidson, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Runs on 13 hits. I'll be curious to see how the rest of this game goes in terms of bullpen. I guess Dylan, they got the, let's see, this would be the 7th inning. Maybe one more. He may go one more. Maybe get one more guy to get to the last 2 innings, and then hope you got enough guys left over tomorrow to get the game started.
Well, the good news for Scott is that Dylan has been throwing a lot of strikes. So 38 pitches so far, 28 strikes for him. I think if he can get out of this inning, definitely goes one more. If not, finishes this one up. A chance for him to finish it.
Wow. Walloped deep to left and gone. Davidson, 8th home run. RBIs 20 and 21. White Sox have a couple of touchdowns on the board. It's 14-1.
The other part of it too, Dan, is with that score I just mentioned, they get an inning for Tuffy tonight.
I hear you. Tuffy, go warm up.
Swing that shit, man.
We'll take a look at it. Right in the middle of the plate. The White Sox have not missed any pitches in the middle of the plate.
Yeah. Talk about a couple of broadsides. Well, they came prepared. Line foul. The most runs the Mariners had given up prior was 9. Most runs given up by, that was at Detroit, April 9th. Ooh, nice play by Segura. Very nice. Nice layout.
Yeah, still trying to help his pitcher out. Segura goes back up the middle, makes a diving play.
Check that. Most runs given up by the Mariners, 19, April 25 at Detroit. Until now, I had forgotten that game. Willie Garcia, 0-2. Really with a sacrifice fly back in the 4th inning.
I think you forgot about it for good reason, Dave.
Big innings here for the White Sox. 2-2. Meanwhile, Mike Pelfrey got the greatest run support maybe he's had in his career, certainly for a long time, in line to win his first game of the season.
I have to wonder if maybe he has done. They've had a reliever up this entire half inning, getting loose.
6 innings is his best on the season. 6 complete.
Gregory and Conte getting loose.
$14 runs, ties the most runs Chicago scored against the Mariners. Last time it happened, September 22 of 1990, a 14-5 win. That one smoked a mile. A seat is going to stop it. 15-1. Take job.
Second RBI. It's on a changeup, 81 miles an hour, and it is right in the middle of the plate.
First major league home run for Willie Garcia. 2 RBIs tonight. Fourth home run by the Sox.
Nobody getting loose in the pen for the Mariners.
All had pretty doggone good distance as well. It's going to bring up Elmer Sanchez. He'll be the 8th man to the plate here in the 7th inning. One here to Sanchez. He scored 2 runs, got a base hit. Another base hit. He's been hit hard too. No bleeders.
There's been line drives all over the ballpark.
Melky Cabrera. Couple of hits, scored a couple of runs. Ninth man to the plate here.
Second time the White Sox have done that tonight. Sent 9 to the plate in the 4th inning.
All-time silent treatment right here. Don Cooper his first big league homer. Oh, brother. Two outs. Two to Melky Cabrera. Four home runs hit tonight. One hit hard but foul. Two pitch. Look out.
That fastball way inside. There you can see it on the tracer. Close to the plate and still swinging. For Dillon, 41 pitches in the inning.
My goodness.
Yep. 61 total, 43 strikes.
Two to Melky. Segura, lost his foot. Has to gun it. Just got him. 9 men to the plate, 5 runs on 6 hits, a man left. Mariners getting massaged here, 15-1. Washington's lottery play today. These things happen in baseball during the course of a season. You just want to be on the right side. Hopefully next time the Mariners will be on the right side. Moose Man in the house usually buys a new moose for every Mariner win. Well, he's going to go back with the same number. It'll be a static number. Looks like he's already bidding at you. It happens. Good crowd here. 33,801. How about Mike Pelfrey? He came in, he couldn't get arrested, and then this happens.
A lot of run support certainly helps. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Didn't walk anybody tonight. 3 strikeouts, 77 pitches.
Gregory Infante takes over.
This will be his 3rd appearance on the year. Just an inning and a third. 1 strikeout, a couple of walks. Good fastball. It'll be 96, 97 miles an hour with a curve and a slider.
Nelson Cruz going to lead it off. Cruz, Seager, and Motter. Well, he's bounced into a double play and struck out. Run on 4 hits, and those hits have been scattered. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Broke his bat. Long run for Abreu. Can't get it. Mindsets could not be more different. On one hand, you're in the short end of the situation. While if you're in the top end of this, everybody and their brother wants to swing a bat. 1-2. Saw the silent treatment on Garcia. How many times did you guys pull that off?
Oh, it happens all the time. We saw Robbie organize one on the last road trip.
What are your fondest memories of somebody? Did you get one your first homer?
No, I was actually fortunate. Because I think especially if you're a rookie and it's your first home run, I'm not sure you really know what to think about that.
Like help a brother out, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I just went large, and you're going to come
for the
back
first time ever.
Right, you're going to ignore it. 2-2 to Nelly.
I think what's funny about when Cano was doing it was how much fun he was having organizing it. And you're talking about a guy that's been in this league for a long time and has done a lot.
He's going to the Hall of Fame.
It seemed like he was having the most fun with that.
It was like it was a Halloween party or something. Let's scare the you know what out of him. That is playable. Sanchez and Abreu having an argument, 1 out. Copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. 1 out here in the 7th. To Seager. When you're on the upside of this, the plus side of this, the pitcher comes in, one of your guys, and he's not throwing strikes. You're sitting there on the bench going, seriously? I mean, he just like hammer him.
Yeah, that's him. Yep, that's going to happen. It's one thing is Kyle misses that fastball.
It's one thing if he's having just a tough time throwing his fastball for strikes.
Right.
But if he's mixing in curveballs and changeups and sliders and all these other things, and he's walking guys, then yeah, somebody will say something.
About time.
Yeah.
Come here, let me tell you something. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go.
This is how we're going to do this the rest of the way.
Man, it's late. We're on a long roadie.
Haven't seen Infante. He has a good arm. 95, 97 miles an hour.
2 pop-ups here. And again, they're without starters Carlos Rodon and James Shields, DL. And the bullpen, Nate Jones, and Petrushka is out. So they could not be happier with what has happened here tonight. Another pop-up. Jalen Monter's got a 1-1 count. One pitch. I don't imagine you guys would take kindly to somebody. I'm just working on my stuff.
It's called a bullpen.
Oh, brother. Three-one here to Taylor. 2 out, nobody on. Just missed it. Base hit, the 5th of the night for the Mariners. Second one for Mata. MLB.com at that #1 mobile app for live Mariners baseball. Stay connected. The full customizable experience. Get Mariners home screen icons and app features as well as game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcast, StatCast news, and more. Download MLB.com at bat today. 2 out, man on. Brings up Guillermo Heredia. Guillermo's bounced into a double play and fly to right center. Pelfrey, best run support he has had in a long time. 6 innings. Gave up just 1 run to the Mariners. 6 innings, his longest outing. Mata takes out. Foul away. Ball 2 strikes. Another pop up. Center fielder takes charge. That's Willie Garcia. That'll do it for the Mariners. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. 15-1 Sox.
Ford Sports Desk. Hey, look who's hanging out. Come on in. Does this mean I get to go home early?
No, I'm sorry, Tom. I gotta go downstairs and work.
All right, Ange. Hands coming your way post-game. Here's some of the hashtag Where I Root photos we have for you. David Wagner, listen to the M's while he's competing in wheelchair tennis at the Japan Open. Go get him, David.
There's a high fly ball center field that Heredia gets under. Heels on the just shy of the track, one out. Take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the game. 2 words: Abisail Garcia. Talking about have a night. 3-run homer in the first. Take you to the 3rd inning. Does it again. Then the 4th inning, a 2-run double, then another double in the 7th. 6 RBIs, 4 for 4.
All extra base hits. Give you an idea how hard he's hit the baseball tonight. Dylan Overton now at 63 pitches. Nobody getting loose in the bullpen.
His slugging percentage is going from .550 to .614. That's some serious production. Motter might have a play done. He's finally retired him. Two outs here in the 8th. Brings up Todd Frazier. 2-run single last time up. 9 men to the plate in the 7th inning. 9 men to the plate in the 4th inning. Both times, Sox put 5 on the board. Such takes a look. It's going to be out of play.
Dan Jennings, he was up earlier in the ball game, so he's going to get an inning.
On 2 strikes. Gamble towards the line. Fair territory makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Sox in the 8th. Bottom 3rd of the order coming up for the Mariners. Here in the home 8th, 15-1 Sox.
Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. MDMD, wife, and MDMD at Petco Park. Checking out or supporting the Mariners down there as they watch the Padres. Taryn Nickel, she's confident there's going to be a comeback, and they believe it'll happen. All right, that may have been maybe a few runs ago. Up to Dave and Mike.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Here we go, bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, going to be left-hander Dan Jennings.
Fastball slider, his fastball at 91 miles an hour. This will be his 20th appearance on the year. 5.4 ERA, 9 strikeouts, over 6 walks. Opponent's hitting .339. He's given up 1 home run. And at the bottom of the lineup, it will be Freeman, Ruiz, and Booth Powell.
Freeman 0 for 2, strikeout looking, and fly to left. Outfield for the Sox, playing shallow and shaded towards left field. Freeman. Oh, 2. All Sox tonight. 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 5 in the fourth, 5 in the 7th. 15 runs on 16 hits. 4 homers tonight. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Got a full count. On deck, Carlos Ruiz got a double last time up, leading off the 6th. Around the score on a Segura. Round out the short. Foul. It's time the Mariners see the White Sox be in Chicago to start the second half of the season on Friday, July 14th. Play 3 games there, 3 games in Houston, then come home for the Yankees, Red Sox, and the Mets. That'll be the I-95 homestand.
Chris Beck getting loose in the pen.
And a walk to Mike Freeman to lead things off. Get Sounder Train and Link Light Rail tickets right to your phone. Riding is easy with the Transit Go Ticket app. Freeman's aboard. Brings up Carlos Ruiz. Got a double last time up, right center field. They're playing him shallow. Shot through the gap. His 3rd double as a Mariner. 1-1 to Carlos. Two. Some scoreboard watching to do here. So a lot of finals coming in. As this is one of 2 games still in progress. Miami leads at the Dodgers 10-3 in the 7th. Anderson charges. Get one there, and they get the double play, the 3rd of the evening. Two down. Old Powell get his first plate appearance. Batting in the spot vacated by Gerard Dyson. Other scores that are final: Baltimore 7-5 over Toronto. Giants win at San Francisco. In St. Louis, 3-1, beg your pardon. That's in the 13th. That's when it ended there. Cincy 12-8 over Colorado. Arizona 8-0. Put San Diego away. Powell, 1-1.
First plate appearance for Boog. Dyson getting the start in center field, and Powell taking over for him. Moved to left field. Heredia moved to center.
2 for 11. Cabrera and Garcia, the left fielder and center fielder. Shallow and shooting hard left side. Don Cooper, the pitching coach, must be going nuts. 15-1 lead, 2 outs, nobody on, and he's 3-0.
14 pitches, 6 strikes.
Four-pitch walk. Second walk of the inning. Bring up Gene Segura, top fielder.
Segura 0 for 3. He's grounded out 3 times tonight.
Back in the Mariners only run back in the 6th. Ground out. Narvaez has seen enough. Indifference with Powell going to second. Working on his dance moves.
Just trying to move around.
I don't blame him. Dude, you're up 15-1 and he can't throw a strike. So he's working on his MTV Video Awards presentation. Drops in a breaking ball, 1-1. Anderson, nice play. That'll do it for the Mariners in the 8th. 9th inning coming up, 15-1 Sox. in this game 3 of a 4-game set. Safeco Field's going to be rocking Friday, June 2nd. After the Mariners-Rays game, fans are going to enjoy sounds of Seattle fireworks. Fireworks night that evening with T-Mobile. That's set to a soundtrack of local rock bands, including Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, and more. So grab your tickets at Mariners.com. New pitcher. They take Mike Freeman, moving from second base and put him on the mound. Save that bullpen. Going to need them all tomorrow.
First pitch was at 67 miles an hour.
He's got a knuckleball and he's bringing it to the table. You got to like it. It's hit well by Anderson. He'll hold with a single. Tuffy Goswitch in the game now. He's at first. Taylor Motter moves from first base to second base. Goswitch in the 3-hole if you happen to still be keeping score at home. Tuffy's batting third.
I can tell you this, Dave. I used to hate facing position players during the game.
You don't want to get embarrassed.
Well, it wasn't that so much. I would just, you know, it's a tough game. You're facing pitchers, but when a position player gets you out, you're even more irritated than usual.
Understood.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, totally. And when you see him, like sometime next week, he's gonna let you know about it too.
Of
hey,
course.
Yo, Mike, how's it going?
Yeah,
Mike, good to see you. About last week.
Yeah.
Boy. Base hit. Matt Davidson hit a 2-run homer in the 7th. Second hit tonight. Narvaez. He's got one hit tonight. Hit a run scored. It's foul. And 1. In the center field. Anderson will hold. They're racking up one heck of an impressive hit total here tonight. 19 hits. Willie Garcia last time up, his first big league homer. Got bases loaded here. High drive. Gonna stand the yard. Gonna pick up another run. Davidson tags. He goes the third runner. Third Anderson. He comes home and scores. Another run on the board for the Sox.
Third RBI for Garcia, number 9 hitter.
One away. Top of the order, Elmer Sanchez jumps on the pitch, slaps it foul. Ooh, Powell for the catch, runners hold. Two outs. And here comes Melky Cabrera again. Melky with 2 hits, knocked in 2, scored twice. Don't hurt yourself.
Pretty good fastball that time at 76 miles an hour.
Oh, 2 strikes. Fans who remain spirited. The K chant working. Backing up. Instead of make a catch. Here comes the 9th inning. Sox add another at 16-1.
Mariners coming up on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. We will recap this game as quickly as we humanly can. We'll also take you inside the clubhouse, get some reaction. Plus, we'll check in on the rest of the American League West and head to the pitch to find out how the Sounders and Timbers did today. All of that and more on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. Well, there's something funny going on in that dugout, guys.
Quickly as you can. I like that line there. Tommy, thank you very much. Got another one tomorrow, so let's shake it off and move forward. Ben Gamble going to lead it off. Chris Beck takes over.
Only 7 appearances on the year, ERA at 4.5. 12 innings pitched for him, 9 strikeouts, 4 walks. Opponent's hitting .289. He has given up 3 home runs this year. Fastball right at 94 miles an hour. Curve, slider, split.
At our peak tonight, 33,801, and I tip my cap to them, and I really tip my cap to the folks who are still here, bless their hearts. And those of you still watching, 1-0 to Ben Gamble. 2-0. Down the strike zone, 3-1. White Sox 3-4-5 hitters. It's Don Cooper, the pitching coach. 3-4-5 hitters for the Sox. 8 for 15, 2 homers, 9 ribbies, 6 runs scored, 2 doubles. We're in 2. Gaudy numbers on this scorecard. My goodness. 6 ribbies for Garcia, 2 for Frazier, 2 for Davidson, 1, 2, 3 for Garcia, Willie Garcia. Melky Cabrera with 2.
The best news on all of that, Dave, is after this one's over, you can turn the page on it and not have to look at it again.
Amen, brother. That's exactly right. Come on. Don's gum's not tasting real good right now. Both big guys coming in with a humongous lead, and they can't find a strike zone.
Jennings with a couple of walks in the 8th inning, and now a walk to lead off here in the 9th. Duffy going to get his first plate appearance of the evening.
Duffy looking for a second Mariner hit, 1 for 24. To the third baseman Frazier, and they go around the horn. That is the 4th double play turn tonight. First one started by Frazier. Double plays turned tonight by the Sox. There's Kyle Seager. Strike 1 to Kyle. This will put a capper on it right here. Anderson makes the play. Shortstop in the shift. Game over. Mercifully. 16-1 the final. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines starts right now with Brad and Bill.
Gentlemen, thank you. There is Abisail Garcia, the 2 home runs tonight. The hero for the White Sox. He had 4 hits, 4 extra base hits. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and now leads the American League in hitting. The White Sox, well, have their way with the Mariners. Not much you can say about this one. 16-1. Everybody gets a hit, everybody scores, and the White Sox win again by 15. And as our good friend Mr. Bill Kruger, our baseball analyst here, says, that's one of the 60. I quote you on that. You remember saying that, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Sometimes it happens. You don't like it when your utility infielder has to finish the game on the mound.
No.
But every team has one of these.
Yeah, they pop up on a rare occasion. They're not pretty. They're not fun. It really doesn't reflect on whether it's a great team or a poor team. you're going to have big losses. They just come up, and it's the capper, of course, is always the EP. In my fairly long career, I've been involved in a couple of games where the EP finished it, the extra player. So again, turn the page, be fresh and ready tomorrow.
Gallardo gives up 4 in the first. He kind of snowballed from there, went downhill. Freeman only 1 in the 9th inning, so not too bad. Freeman mixing in the 55-mile-an-hour changeup, 70-mile-an-hour fastball. All right, we will talk more about Gallardo in this one, our Snoqualmie Casino Super Bowl moments from tonight's game. It was over early. Garcia, the first inning, a 3-run home run. That was number 7. That's to left field. And then he comes right back the 3rd inning to right center field, number 8, his 5th multi-homer game. White Sox roll tonight easily. We'll get the skipper's kind of thoughts on this one. We'll also talk about tomorrow, the finale. As it was a beautiful night, though, let's not kid ourselves. A great night here in Seattle. Perfect night for baseball. It just didn't work out on the field. 16-1 the final. Mariners scored 1 run for the 2nd straight game. We're back on Root Sports.